Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a postcard from Spirit for August 2020, guys. It's been quite a year already, and I feel like August, this is our turning point. This is our time to pay attention, to listen to the signs around us, especially what Spirit has to offer. So for all my subscribers, thank you guys for being here. You guys mean the world to me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often, as well as, guys, I haven't done a postcard from Spirit video in quite a while, so this is kind of coming back. Hopefully I can get to these every month again, and hopefully you like it. If you do like this, let me know in the comments below. Let me know if it resonates for you guys. So I'm just going to take a moment to ask Spirit to jump in, to comment, oh my gosh, to comment, to guide, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, to deliver only messages that are for the highest good of those of us watching, as well as in the clearest form possible. So I'm going to ask my team of light as well to join us, and I'm going to use the Postcard from Spirit Oracle by Colette Baring Reid first for a little spiritual advice here, and this is also why it's called the Postcard from Spirit. So this one flew out. If you can see, it looks like an angel standing on a podium behind this beautiful red sun. This could be the sun, or this could also be the harvest moon. We do also have a full moon, I believe, in Aquarius on the 3rd of August. So coming up, this could also be that kind of energy. So let's see what Spirit has to say. If I trigger you, if I say something that invokes an emotional reaction, if it brings up emotions, why, right? What was this here? Why was it brought into your conscious awareness? And how can you use this information to move forward positively in your day-to-day worlds? So using your empowered vulnerability, right? So let's see what it says. Dearest you, there are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that shows up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. We have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful light awaits. Loving you so, so much. We all sometimes live in denial on our parts in things, our ways of being. Sometimes we continue on with self-sabotagery or self-defeatist ways, saying, no, I'm not defeating myself, it's the world around us. But sometimes it really does take this kind of hard wake-up call for you to see, yikes, I've been holding myself back. So remember, there's always a chance to start again. And if there is a place where we've denied our feelings as well, some of us, we don't want to face grief head on. We don't want to face our challenges head on. So we choose to ignore them, to put our blinders on. Remember what this card said as well. As you're waking up, give your eyes some time to adjust. It could be a little bit bright. They want me to take the top card as well. So let's see what this is. And it has a key on it. And I feel like this is important because once we start to accept our reality and accept our present place in this reality, this is where we can start unlocking some major doors. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy, and to put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off, and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however, how much work you're willing to put in. We will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you in the game of life, so just do it. Loving you so much. And I'm going to take the bottom as well. With this one, remember that if you have goals, dreams, aspirations, it's still up to you and your active free will, right? The energy that you put into the process. And Spirit's saying in this, Remember that whatever happens, okay, unlock your magic. Some of this is that once we come out of denial in the ways that we may be sabotaging our way, or we may be getting in our way, that we may have contributed to our own hurts or the past circumstances, we're going to start unlocking our magic, because that's going to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to change. I'm going to do things differently. This doesn't have to be crazy, drastic, and please, I don't want you guys to feel like this is a negative thing. This is really, really positive. This particular card as well is saying, put your effort into it. Go towards your dreams. Now is the time. And I was feeling at the beginning that August was our turning point. Now's the time. See things for what they were with an open mind, keep an open heart, be loving and forgiving for yourself, and move towards the goals and the dreams that you want, and put your energy into this. So we have here, celebrate life. Absolutely. We need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Absolutely. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes you and adores you. So this is a really great time to let go of the past, forgive your actions of the past, other people's involvements, and start rooting towards what you want in this world. Start creating the life that you want in this world, because Spirit's got your back, and like this card said again, they're going to match your energy tenfold. So do the best that you can do and know that Spirit's got your back, guys. I think that's really important. And this forgiveness card, when I was shuffling to pre-shuffle to get ready, that card also came out. So I think that's really important. When we let go of the past burdens, we're going to start opening up to a new reality. So this is the Keeper of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray. I'm going to ask any Ascended Masters who may want to be with us right now to show themselves. And we have Freya, and this is about phases and cycles, and the moon. So for some of you, this powerful moon, this moon coming up, full moon, it may be really powerful for you and for transformation, to illuminate the path and the way ahead of you, as well as to help you realize that the things that happened in the past, they were meant to shape you, and they are phases that you're no longer in. They're going to educate you. They're going to, oh, there's a word on the tip of my tongue. They're going to help you see things differently, and we're all shaped by our experiences. So forgive any hurt that you may still be holding on to, and focus on the lesson here. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released, and that's also really important, right? If we can see what we're living in this present moment, that we can't change things by dwelling on the past either. What else would you have us know? So Goddess Freya may be one that may be really helpful to call on right now if you're asking for some spiritual advice, if you're asking for some guidance. Ask Freya to be here. Ask her to give you loving, is what I heard, and advice for your highest good. We have Trinonos, life force. And I feel like this is really important as well, because this is our active doing, right? This is that card that said, now's the time to pour your heart and soul into your goals, into your dreams, into what you'd like to accomplish. It's time to turn whatever you've been thinking about, whatever you've been planning, it's time to really put your energy into it and keep a positive mindset. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased at this time. We have Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. For some of you, some of the forgiveness may be with your mother. It may be how you've mothered in the past. It may just be this idea of some of you even becoming a mother as well. But this, I feel like, more is accepting this open heart and mothering the people around us, mothering ourselves too, to make sure that we can maintain this life force. If there's phases where we've not been well or healthy to our body, if we have taken ourselves for granted, I feel like now's the time to say no more of that. We're not supposed to live in a world of gray. We're supposed to live in a world of color, and it is also our mission to spread love and peace. There's the divine director, intervention, and purpose. For some of you, maybe even this message is an intervention, right? To say, whoa, never thought of things like that. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose, right? We're meant to live in a world of color, and if things have seemed gray, know that all of the things from your past, anything that we're forgiving, anything that we're letting go of, anything that we've done to get in our way, or if there's patterns of relationships, abuse, or things like that that we've allowed to happen or we can see has happened, now's this perfect time to go, I am intervening into my world. I'm stepping into the power position within my world to see that I don't have to let other people have power over me. I'm not powerless. I have absolutely all the power I need to make the changes in my world that I'd like to see, and that it is possible. And this is the divine director. So for some of you as well, I think this is really important to remember that, like some of the postcards said, all the experiences that we went through is meant to shape us and meant to educate us and to inform us in the decisions that we're going to make. So remember as well, everything happens for a reason, a season, and everything here, I'm feeling like you are being divinely guided. So pay attention to those cues from Spirit. Listen to what they have to say. And we have Supreme Tara here, or Green Tara, sorry, and Supreme Protection. I'm getting so tongue-tied. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations and trust. Trust that everything is going to work out in your favor. You are protected. Spirit is protecting your path. So make the moves that are right for you. Cut cords, meaning some of us, we may want to envision, if we know that there's people or energies that are draining to us, you may want to take a moment just to imagine these cords being cut, these plugs being pulled. As well, some of you may want to have a bath. Get into water, get out into nature, ask Spirit, ask Tara to help cleanse you, to protect you. And remember, one of the mottos I like to use is, I'm safe, I'm protected, I'm loved. And don't forget that. In this world, you are absolutely protected, you are loved, and you are safe to move about the ways that work best for you. And the last one is Surface Bay and Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. And this as well, with this mother feeling as well. For some of you, I feel like this is transcending these wounds. If we've had difficulties with our mothering, if we felt like in the past as well, you know, we've held on to wounds of, for some of us, if we have felt that we weren't protected in the past, if we've felt that like we didn't feel that kind of love from the past on the maternal side, or if just we feel like we haven't really had anyone to mother us, is this one of these things? It's time to say, you know what, all of that as well was here to teach you a lesson to become self-sufficient as well, is what I'm hearing. So move into your true self. Let go of all this stuff. Remember with these cycles and phases, I feel like this is really important because we're heading into a new phase. We're not holding on to the past. We're realizing that mistakes happen, right? Mistakes are mistakes, and they're here to be a learning experience, and to honor the life force as well. For me as well, for some of this, what I heard is divine masculine. This is like a very masculine energy within us as well, and I feel like it's our driving force to say, you know what, there's things you want to accomplish in this world. It's time to put your action space into action. Use the power that you have in this physical world. So see if there's anything else Spirit would like to say before we move into tarot. A few more things, and I'm going to take them. We have White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. For some of you, you may want to contact you know, ancestors. This could be done through shamanic work. This could be when you're calling in for your guides as well, asking your ancestors to be present. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. For some of you, I think this is really important with the mother wound, but this could also go back generations. One thing I want to say before I get too far is when we think about how we mother, we were mothered by someone, most of us, right? Unless we were lacking in that, and this could be a wound as well. But they were mothered by someone and carried on and carried on and carried on. And wounding is one of these things that when someone is wounded, it can affect their judgment, it can affect how they are, it can affect the closeness and the bonds that they're able to maintain, and I also heard project. So just know that at this time, if there's something that you feel is kind of in like a family pattern and you're seeing it within yourself, now's the time to realize as well, bring forgiveness for you, see the other people and the counterparts within this situation as human, only human, and they had important lessons for themselves to learn along this journey as well. Connecting with family, talking things through may be very healing for you. We have Krishna and devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Awakening presence with Amora. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Absolutely protection and love with Green Tara and Mother Mary. You have Master Buddha here as well. We're talking about awareness, increased awareness. As we can see the reasons for things in our worlds, the lessons for things in our worlds, deep connection, trust your inner voice. There's a lot about this, about trusting. Because once you see these connections, you're going to free yourself. Once you can forgive, if it is a mother wound, once you can forgive that, you're going to have this whole new understanding and perspective on life, and you may actually start to just let that love trickle in, let that support trickle in. So be aware of yourself as well. Be aware of your surroundings, be aware of your actions. And if you are acting out of hurt, how did this affect everyone around you? How did it make you feel? Was there a trigger that made this happen as well? And we also have Kali Ma here, because big time changes are coming. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. But it takes you facing your fear, right? It takes you head on, acknowledging, is there ways I've held myself back? Is there ways that I'm not living my life to my full potential? Have I been living my life in the color gray? It's time to pump it up, amp up the color. And with this red too here, this could be a lot of root chakra. And I feel like with the mother wound and the family spirit, this is root chakra stuff as well. Because this is saying this is where our foundation has been laid. This is the groundwork that we have to work with, and we get to change that now. We get to say, you know what, I've been holding on to these fears and these core beliefs for so long. But it's time to change that. Trust myself. Know that I'm protected to move about my life the way I choose to do this. And then I feel like as well, this is also about harnessing in this idea of love and peace and a universal love. Know that you're loved unconditionally by spirit, by your loved ones. And that as well, what I'm hearing is not everybody was able to show maybe the love in the way that you needed it, or in the form that you needed it, is what I heard. So be aware of this as well. Be aware of family patterns. Be aware of just ways that you may have perpetuated it as well. And we have at the bottom Lord Shiva and transcendence. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. This is absolutely time. The Lionsgate portal, I believe we are currently within it. And it gets its most power on the 8th, right? The 8-8. So this is something as well. I feel like this is a really big time with this full moon in Aquarius to see things clearly, to see things and to see past anything that may have been limiting you, or that may have been hindering you or inhibiting you, to transcend and to rise against all the past experiences into this beautiful phoenix, beautiful person that you are, and to start seeing yourself for who you truly are, because you are on an ascension process. It is a process of awakening, and awakening to our true self, our divine self. And I feel like with this devotion here, this is saying don't give up on yourself no matter what. So I'm going to bring in a message from the Nicoletta Cecily Tarot by Les Scarborough. And just get a little bit of tarot wisdom here, please, Spirit. What would you have anyone watching know? What energy would you have them know for August 2020? Anything else before we read this card? Thank you. So we got the Ace of Cups, the Knave of Wands, so it's the Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I feel like for some of you, this is a romantic situation. For some of you, this is starting to love ourselves and all versions of ourselves and the past selves as well. Because what I love about this card and what I love about this deck is that she is the Ace of Cups, a brand new understanding of love. And this is also the child that loves her dollies, right? Loves them unconditionally. And she's holding a whole bunch of little versions, protecting them of herself. With this Knave of Wands starting to flourish, starting to grow, I feel like there's a lot of self-acceptance that's going to come this month. And we also have this one. What I hear here is two alike. I think this also has to do with honoring our shadow aspects. And I apologize for my voice, guys. That we're starting to learn about our magic. We're starting to learn about who we are. And both of these, we're learning about who we are. The Ace and the Two of Cups. Important, they're sharing a braid as well. So for some of this, it almost reminds me of conjoined twins. I know they're not, but their braid is connected, that we are connected. And I feel like this, as well as you, some of you may be encountering other people, soulmate kind of connections that are challenging you to see the truth within yourself, are asking you to see everyone around you as a mirror. That if there are things other people are doing that really bother us, why? Because to each their own. Are they doing something that triggered our ego? Did they hurt us? I feel like this is not about hurt either, though. This is about self-acceptance and love, and helping you to maneuver and to make these changes possible. That whatever changes are going to happen now, whatever changes in this life force, whatever action you're putting forward, it's moving towards something that's fulfilling. It's moving towards something that you're going to feel good about, that you're going to be proud about, as well as it's not focusing so much on negativity. It's not focusing on the downside, is what I'm hearing. I'm going to get a little bit more on the Two of Cups, please, Spirit. Thank you. It's about making choices. And if you can see here, with this, there's rabbits coming out, right? There's bunnies in every hole. Sometimes this is about surprise with the Seven of Cups. A lot of times, sevens, they are very spiritually guided as well. We have 7 chakras, there's 7 colors in the rainbow. And I feel like this is asking you to make balanced choices as well. Right? Making choices that we consider ourselves, we consider other people, we consider the effects that they're going to have, but ultimately knowing that there are choices. There are choices to make. You may have a lot of different options, and I'm hearing to explore those. Just a second, guys. We have the Five of Pentacles, and this is about creating a change. She does look like she's a little left out there. The bottom I wanted to show you. 3 of Cups too. The bottom here is the Eight of Wands. And this could come from quick insight. And my necklace just flicked. I don't know if you guys heard it, but Spirit likes to flick my necklace sometimes. I think that a lot of stuff that's going to happen is this is coming from quick insight. I believe that with the Five of Pentacles here, there's a change coming in this physical. Callie's here, right? And it may even just be something quick for you to go, you know what? I realized the way I've been living, I've made myself feel out in the cold. Beliefs that you may have held may have made you feel like things were falling apart. But if you can see here, she has birds. She does have company. This could have been like solemnness, gloominess as well. Like this card, it feels very, very dark and lonely. But I feel like there's an importance here as well as getting to know ourselves. Getting to know ourselves in quiet contemplation, in alone time. Because if we can't be content and happy when we're sitting on our own, how can we expect to be content and happy when we're sitting in a room of people or even one other person? We need to find a way to be happy with our own company and love ourselves. And this, at the bottom of the deck, is going to bring the Three of Cups. This is happiness, celebration, and joy. And you have the Ace, the Deuce, and the 3. 1, 2, 3. All in I feel like divine timing, procession is what I heard as well. And to remember that you have the power to do this. You have the power to create and manifest a world full of love, the world you desire. It means making the choices that are right for you. And some of you, this may be traveling for work, traveling to a new job, career. It could be new little ideas. But like one of the postcards said, if there's an opportunity for you, grab it. Seize it. Seize the day, right? Make the healing and the changes that are right for you. And with this, maybe the changes may not feel great at first. Maybe you're walking away from people or situations or even belief systems that you've held that they were core beliefs, right? So they may feel a little bit at first like you're alone, but no, you're never alone. Spirit always has you. And I'm being guided again to remind you, call on Goddess Freya. She's here for you. Kali Ma as well. Mother Mary, Supreme Tara, Surface Bay as well, to help you along with your ascension, to help you grow each step of the way, but to remember that you are capable of manifesting the magic in this world. And if you can see, she's starting to bloom. It's your time to bloom. I'm going to bring a last message here before I let you guys go today from the Psychic Tarot Oracle as a little bit of advice moving forward here. And that was quick. Heartache and loss came out, and sacrifice. Shadow as well. So the advice I feel like Spirit has, okay, this is the Three of Cups, and it is, or is it Three of Swords? Three of Swords. If you can tell as well, she's wearing a sword around her heart. For some of us, if we felt unloved, if there is a mother wound here, we've carried that our whole life thinking we're not worthy. See her on her belly, she wears her heart, and it's sewed up, it's ripped apart. Some of us may have some really low feelings of self-worth or self-confidence, or feel that we're not lovable. And I feel like that's time. It's like, no. We want to change that. You are absolutely freaking lovable. Adorable even, right? That there's nothing in this world that could make us be unloved by Spirit as well. And I feel like if you've had a broken heart, there's this saying, it's time to find a way to sew it up. And with this, number 12 is about release. It is saying, you know what? What do I say? Life's not meant to live in gray or blue. We want all 7 colors of that rainbow. So she's standing in water and she's accepting universal energy in. Call in Spirit. Ask universe to guide you. Ask white light to come down into your crown to cleanse you. Help it. Ask it as well to help release anything that's negative, any negative self-beliefs about yourself, and ask it to transmute down through your feet out into the world with love, to leave you feeling with all of the colors, balanced chakras, as well as I feel like for some of you as well, you may want to do a little extra root chakra meditation. So with this shadow stuff, it means don't shy away from it. Actively engage in your shadow work, because it's going to make you a lot more aware of who you are, who you're not, who you've been, everything that's been in this world for you, and to remind you as well that we may have went through heartaches, we may have hold on to grief, but that doesn't have to define us. We're going to let it go. And this, in terms of this, letting some of that go, when we sacrifice the old self, or we sacrifice the dark, it leads to harmony under here. So becoming in harmony with ourselves. And I feel like this is important. This may be romantic for some of you as well, that within your romantic relationships, maybe you need to look at yourself a little bit more clearly to be able to see things where, you know, we all hold false beliefs at times, and we all may feel like we're always perpetuating a cycle. See where our parts in this, so that we can stay in harmony with other people, that we can have and form more harmonious relationships. But I feel like as well, this means that once we can kind of honor both the light and the dark within ourselves, we're going to start to see, this could also be our masculine, feminine side, we're going to start to see a lot more harmony within our life. And there's something here as well about the hand to hand. Here they're both holding the staff, and it's engaging in power, not a power struggle, but working together is what I'm hearing. So that's what I have, guys. I love you all. I really hope you have a great great August, and I will talk to you soon in the Zodiacs. Love you guys. Bye now.